she's been suspended for. No, I know. I posted it this morning. Yeah, I posted this morning. It was a very hot topic. Um, as you guys can see this morning, it was 6.5K views. It was 9:15 this morning, and this is a story more that if you guys want to look into it, this is her suspension. Britt Baker legitimately suspended and fined by AEW following an incident backstage at July 17th episode of AEW Dynamite, aka AEW 250. Britt Baker was reportedly issued a fine and suspension. Now, Britt Baker, they said, made her return at Forbidden Door, but this is mainly about Dave Meltzer has reported that Baker has been suspended following comments made about MJF and his girlfriend Alicia Atout backstage on July 17th. Ouch. You just got back, Britt Baker. I mean, we just saw you come back at Forbidden Door, and you already caused trouble already? What's wrong with you, Britt Baker? Now, already, we got to give you one of these. You on that list, girl.
What's going to happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
So, yeah, this is crazy. She's been suspended. I know she has a title match for the TBS Championship against Mercedes Monet at AEW All In. So I know that's crazy, but yeah, she has been suspended. But there's more to the story, guys. It's more to the story, way more to the story. So let's get into that. Um, it's crazy, but this is a wild story. Now we know that MJF is the current American champion, and man, this is just wild. But yeah, this is how the whole story went down. Allegedly, we gotta say alleged. Let me put that on the record. It has to be alleged. Now, alleged, it says that she's been suspended for the comments, and also too, what's so wild about the situation? I heard it's been reported that she's always had an issue with MJF. Now, if you guys can see, now this is MJF here and his girlfriend right here. This is now I don't she's a reporter. It's a picture of MJF and his girlfriend right here. Now you can't see her real good right there. But yeah, that's a picture of those two in that particular thing right there. But yeah. Um yeah, poorly it's been some her talking about Mr. MJF, and it's crazy because she's known to be an interviewer, and man, it's just not good at all. Now I heard that MJF, we know he had the match with Will Ospreay. We know he had the match there. We know that match was the 17th. It was that hour match. This is the same night that MJF won the International, now known as the American Championship. Now, when he did win that championship, they went for an hour. If you guys remember that, they went for an hour. And I heard alleged that Britt Baker was not too pleased about that. I heard she was not happy about how they went down, of how he was taken up all the time. So it was not. She wasn't pleased. Allegedly wasn't pleased about it. And I heard the way it went down. This has been all on X all day since this morning. Now, this is a more better picture of his girlfriend if you guys want to take a look at her. This is Alicia Atout, interviewer. Now, it says here that she was saying this backstage about MJF. This is the whole thing about MJF. Said here that There was complaints about MJF. Atout. Here's the thing: his girlfriend Atout, she heard the complaints of Britt Baker making about MJF, and she told him. And this is where MJF confronted Britt Baker. And then he said here, Percy Savage said on X, he said, "Does she know what could have held the reins and sauce our match?" I don't agree with that part, but whatever. Another part here says it right here. Said Britt Baker was allegedly overheard saying "F MJF" backstage, but was talking about ex user F MJF. That's alleged. Just want to say that's what's been online. Um, But yeah, she's been suspended due to that. But the thing about it is, she's been complaint. His girlfriend overheard what Britt Baker was saying about MJF, and she told him. So he wasn't too pleased about that at all. And this is where he went and confronted, Britt Baker, and that's when it got crazy. Well, all this backstage drama, I'm like, wow. What you guys in the locker room got to say about that? Let's see. That's right, F4 TV. You two don't like the truth. Hey, Tamika, what's going on? Salute to you. What's going on? Hassan to hear show. Salute to you, man. But yeah, this is crazy, man. This is how the whole thing went down. And like I said, because of that, Britt Baker has been suspended and fined. I heard supposed to be for a few weeks, for whatever the case may be. But it was crazy though. It was like I said, it's been on X all day long. They've been talking about it all day long, but she has been suspended. I don't know if it's going to affect her All In Championship match for the TBS title. I'm not sure about that, but I do know that it is some drama backstage already, and she just got back. And like I said, there's some more information regarding this as well. I'll put more information about it. Um, Here's another piece of information. Now, this information here, it says here that Britt Baker was suspended for either 1 or 2 weeks, fined by the company's disciplinary committee. Details have been pretty quiet. It came from backstage at the 717 Dynamite, where Baker alleged said something about MJF and Alicia Atout, which the picture you guys saw. MJF's girlfriend heard it and told it, and he confronted Baker. It led to an investigation with HR to people on July 24th. The following Wednesday, I believe the disciplinary committee that did the investigation recommended that. I don't know if Tony Khan was involved in this or everyone's attempt to keep this under wraps. All this stems from problems in the past that weren't addressed, and the committee was put together to settle these things quickly. Wow. Most of those we heard from were sympathetic to her situation. Figure 4 TV, I'm gonna pull up your comment. You said something about some victim, didn't you say that? There it is right there. He said, hey, they can all play victim with each other. And you are right. That's a clear example right there. Let me read that again. Most of those we heard from were sympathetic to her in the situation. So you mean to tell me that you guys were sympathetic towards a woman who insulted another wrestler and his girlfriend backstage, and they didn't do nothing to her? So I guess you guys saying that's okay. This definitely goes on the list, no doubt about it.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Mercedes Monet, now this nonsense. This is crazy. I mean, they do play victim. I mean, F4 TV was not lying about that, but this don't make any sense that she is definitely going to be suspended. And we know Tony Khan had nothing to do with that. He let them do whatever they want to do. Let's be honest here. And what's crazy is it's not going to affect anything. I don't think it's going to affect anything. It's ridiculous. It don't make no sense, man. But yeah, it's definitely split. It's I don't know what's going on with Britt Baker. And what's crazy is I think she felt about MJF for quite some time. Like I said, I know the big title match is coming up. I know she's supposed to face Mercedes Monet. I know that's coming up. But crazy part about it is that she's still gonna have that title match. I don't think that's gonna compromise her title match, even though it's that all in Wembley Stadium, for the second year in a row. I don't see that happening. Watch them still have her in this championship match. Watch her still do her thing. I would not be surprised if she still competes in this title match unless they find a way to write her off. They're so close to all in. So she still could have this match. This is the next time we're gonna see Britt Baker at the pay-per-view. It will need to be compromised. I don't know. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think it's gonna affect anything with Britt Baker and Sasha Mercedes Monet. Like I said, what's up with you women wrestling these relationships? You guys can't get it together for anything. But one thing I will say is a quick clip. I don't think Britt Baker, and they said it's been going on for quite some time. I don't think Britt Baker ever liked MJF, guys. I don't think she ever did. And I'm gonna pull up something for you guys right now. This is her interview talking about MJF. Let's see what Miss DMD got to say about MJF.
MJF is the world champ. Do you think there's a chance he ever shuts up?
Listen, I am praying that Bryan Danielson wins this match for the sole fact that there's a small chance then that we won't have 30-minute MJF promos every freaking week. Like, my brain is melting hearing all his weird stories from when he was a kid. Like, what is wrong with this guy? But I think that's going to be one of the best matches of all.
MJF is the world champ. Do you think there's a chance he ever shuts up?
You guys heard that well right there. I don't think she ever liked MJF. And I think it's been going on for quite some time. Now, this is when MJF was the AEW World Champion. So this had to be about a year ago because he hasn't held the title in almost a year. He lost it last December at the World's End to Samoa Joe. And we have had two champions since then. Samoa Joe, of course, the current champion, Swerve Strickland. So she has not liked this dude, and she always has some type of animosity towards him. So that's the crazy part about that. But to talk crap about him just because he had an hour match, that's just so petty. It's so petty, though. It's ridiculous. Zone, salute to you for coming out to the locker room, man. Where you been at, man? Ain't seen a while. Figure 4 TV said you called this hell of a couple. You said it. Yeah. Chelsea. Oh, yeah. Chelsea Green called us next. That's another relationship we will cover. Yes.